Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to 𝗪𝗁𝗁𝗃𝗀𝗀, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And after waiting for so long for the first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home to finally release, we finally got a look at that yesterday after an absolutely wild weekend with some unprecedented things we've ever seen happening in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it seems like with the trailer officially dropping, fans are super excited, and even Tom Holland had a reaction to the trailer and posted a video onto his own social media sharing his thoughts of the fan reaction to the movie. Now we'll show that in just a second, but first we wanted to throw some quick Spider-Man trivia your way. In what year did the very first Spider-Man comic book release? If you know the answer, leave it in a comment down below so that everyone at the end of the video can see whether you got the answer right or not. The answer will be revealed at the end of this video. Okay, so Tom Holland did a full-on reaction to the brand new Spider-Man trailer, talking to the fans directly, and it was something that was really wholesome to see on Tom Holland's part.
Oh. Here comes my bags. I'm at the airport. I've been flying for the last 10 hours, so I actually didn't post the trailer. My brother Harry did, so I haven't been able to see the reactions and how excited everyone is. And then I've just landed and turned my phone on, and my phone has gone mental. The love and support you guys have shown for the film is so exciting. Honestly, that is just the tip of the iceberg. You have no idea what else is to come.
And Tom Holland is absolutely right. There is a ton of support and excitement for this upcoming film. Possibly one of the biggest Spider-Man movies of all time, just in terms of internet hype and what people are talking about, because there's a lot of excitement on scales even beyond what we saw in just the trailer, because some of the things that have been popping up on social media are of course alluding to this film being much bigger than what is initially being shown. And it's been a very wild weekend. Now, if you were on social media over the weekend, you would see that Spider-Man had been trending all weekend long before the trailer had released, and it was mostly because of the fact that a very low quality version of the trailer had been leaked online, and fans were watching this very blurry version of the trailer, but nonetheless were super excited because of the contents of the trailer. Seeing that Dr. Octopus was in fact returning alongside some other just story elements around the main Spider-Man Homecoming type story, the internet was just going completely crazy, and we even saw Tom Holland chime in during that phase when everyone was just speculating, posting just kind of an ominous joking type tweet alluding to the fact that the trailer was going to be imminent in its release. And that's of course when yesterday we saw the official trailer come out from Spider-Man No Way Home, and the internet just completely broke with the excitement of not only seeing characters like Spider-Man and Doctor Strange appearing together, but also the return of Dr. Octopus and some hints as to some bigger things possibly coming into the future. Playing into the excitement and just interesting uniqueness of the internet blowing up over Spider-Man, the official Spider-Man Twitter account even posted this tweet, acknowledging that some people definitely saw a leaked version first, but also praised the fans who waited to see the high quality official version of the trailer when it did finally release. Now, the conversations mostly have looked like big versions of speculation as to what could possibly be happening in this upcoming film and where the plot is going to go. Now, in the trailer alone, not only do we see some parts of the plot explained, we do know that there's going to be this multiverse open up. Dr. Octopus from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies is going to show up, and there was that laugh during the trailer that very much sounded like William Dafoe's laugh from the Green Goblin in the very first Spider-Man movie all the way back in 2002, which of course is suggesting that there's going to be much more than just one character crossing over into this film. Now, for a long time, with the rumors circulating that we would be seeing returning characters like William Dafoe's Green Goblin and Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus, there has been a ton of speculation as to how Marvel planned on approaching opening up the multiverse in a Spider-Man movie. And it does look like from that trailer we got a little bit of a glimpse explaining a little bit of the process, the situation, and the scenario as to why the multiverse will be opening up, but also how they plan on explaining the situation. Of course, the trailer opens up with Spider-Man and his identity being fully revealed, kind of like what we saw at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home in the post-credits scene. And because of this, it looks like his entire life has just spun into chaos, and a lot of people hate him. Then we see Spider-Man go and talk to Doctor Strange and wants to find a way, if possible, to put everything back to how it once was and change things where not everyone knew that he was Spider-Man to kind of slow down the harassment. It looks like Doctor Strange is willing to comply, but then of course, when Peter starts to add all these stipulations as to who will remember and who doesn't remember, it kind of breaks this spell and maybe causes bigger implications or bigger problems with an opening of a multiverse, which does kind of make sense with the way that the multiverse has been explained so far in shows like Loki, and especially now in the show What If, where you know that one specific decision can cause its own branch and change the course of a timeline. And it's possible that while they were doing this spell stuff, a bunch of branches were opened up simultaneously. Or at least that's how they're going to try to explain the plot of the conflict of the film in this early season where we're seeing like promotional material for the film before we see the main plot. There could be another reason why the multiverse is opening up beyond just the spell, but as far as marketing is concerned, this is what they're going to tell the audience is the main reason that we're seeing the multiverse open up. We're pretty sure, though, they're going to go into much more detail in the actual release of the film, but for now, that's kind of all we're getting. Now, we are going to go a little bit into minor spoiler territory. If you've been following the conversations online and the speculation as to what this could mean for the larger picture of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there were a couple of leaks suggesting some big things, so we just want to give a quick spoiler warning before we talk into this if you want to completely avoid any leaks or story type elements. But at this point, we're too excited to just kind of skip over some of these things. Now, over the weekend, alongside the trailer getting leaked, there were a ton of other things that were popping up and a lot of people started talking about and looking into closely. Now, there was a leak showing off some toys that look like they're marketed for a release alongside Spider-Man No Way Home later on this year. And of course, with those toys, there was an alternate Spider-Man, which very closely resembles the Spider-Man from the Sam Raimi series and also looks like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Now, of course, with Dr. Octopus returning, there will be a new heightened interest in those original films, and it is very possible that this is just a toy that will sell kind of for nostalgia, but it could also suggest that maybe we will see some returning Spider-Man, which has been something that had been heavily rumored for a long time. Then we saw actors like Tom Holland deny the rumors, we saw Andrew Garfield deny the rumors, and then this image began circulating online, which appears to resemble Andrew Garfield and possibly Tobey Maguire both in their Spider-Man suits, which could possibly mean that during the whole reshoot period of Spider-Man No Way Home, they did in fact have plans to bring those actors on and film all of their sequences kind of in secret in one way or another, which very possibly could mean we are going to see a reveal of these actors. Now, the rumors of what the plot would be have been all over the place, but the main one that keeps popping up or being suggested is that if in fact they are true and these actors are truly returning, we'll see Andrew Garfield appear in the film first, kind of serving alongside Tom Holland in the second act before a big reveal of Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker sometime in the third act. Of course, that's all rumors and speculation, but seeing these images have had fans completely excited with the very real possibility that we could be seeing this massive crossover film that fans never thought would ever be possible, and kind of took something almost negative from the Spider-Man universe, the fact that they constantly had to reboot Spider-Man and change the cast out, and the cancellation of movies like Spider-Man 4 or The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Sinister 6. It takes all of that and kind of gives these other characters a chance to have a good story arc that could be fully fleshed out and completed. A lot of fans are comparing this movie to be one of the biggest crossover and most ambitious movies since Avengers Endgame, and we're kind of starting to feel that same level of hype and excitement. And at this point, with the fact that Sony's been so quiet with everything involving this film, it's only fueled the fire even more, to the point where if we don't see some sort of cameo at this point, when we see characters characters like Dr. Octopus returning, fans probably will be let down. Still, even with these leaks, we're still holding our breath that we will see these actors returned and get to see a reveal in some sort of official capacity, which would be great for fans to finally get that official confirmation. But we do want to turn this around to you guys. What do you think of all of these leaks, and are you excited for this film? And also, what did you put for your Marvel trivia question at the beginning of this film? If you guessed that the very first Marvel comic book released in 1962, then you are correct. Spider-Man made his debut in Marvel Comics Amazing Fantasy number 15. And also, if you enjoyed this video, you can actually check out this video of our reaction to the trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home, because it was a really exciting moment when that trailer finally did drop. Alright, that's it for today. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.